Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and then get him down at the 35. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progression.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gators are on the move. Hands it off. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the catch. It's ball. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Music now! Music now! Ready!
Back to throw, it's Madsen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they
turning it on.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He's open on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the slop, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team,
breaks into the open on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Spins away from the defense. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job of finishing.
After that last completion, it's second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Gators will send. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Madsen. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Abrams.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time it's complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the time with the extra point. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Abrams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Clark. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat on how to get that first.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
From the gun. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Turns it on in midfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The short hands, it's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Clark. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. When I'm this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Wants to throw, it's Madsen. He wants it all. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll go to the ground. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got the quick pass. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field to get separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.